Hi there, I'm Leslie Vernick, and today we're going to talk about something that might make you uncomfortable, but it's a conversation we need to have. I want to explore with you how godly virtues, like kindness, loyalty, and forgiveness, some of your greatest qualities, can be weaponized against you when you don't have healthy boundaries. So let's start with the one that probably most of us try to do, and that is pleasing people. Now, wanting to make other people happy isn't wrong, it's actually beautiful, but here's where it gets dangerous. When you can't say no without a big guilt trip. Manipulators love this because they know you'll sacrifice your own needs to avoid disappointing them. What's the solution? Get crystal clear on what you can do and what you can't do. Practice saying no without a paragraph of justification. Your worth isn't determined by everyone else's happiness. How about the virtue of loyalty? Now, loyalty is admirable until it becomes blind. When you're unquestionably loyal to someone who lies, cheats, doesn't return loyalty, you're not being virtuous, you're enabling harmful behavior. Remember, the Bible tells us, love our enemies, but it doesn't require you to trust them or be their best friend. Wisdom knows the difference. And the virtue of forgiveness? Friend, toxic people absolutely love the 70 times 7 forgiver. Why? Because they can hurt you and give you a cheap apology and then do it over again. Yes, you're called to forgive, but forgiveness doesn't mean becoming a perpetual doormat. Forgiveness is about freeing your heart. It doesn't require you to trust someone who continues to harm you. And forbearance. Overlooking a minor offense. It's a great quality. But there's a difference between not being easily offended and pretending serious problems don't exist. When you ignore red flags or stay silent about harmful behavior, that's not biblical forbearance. That's enabling. Sometimes love means you have to speak up, even when it's uncomfortable. Kindness. Hear me. Kindness without boundaries is an invitation to be used. Here's what many don't realize. Stewarding your time, energy, money, talents responsibly isn't selfish. It's biblical. You can be kind and have limits. In fact, healthy boundaries often make your kindness more meaningful. Selflessness. This one's big. Selfish people absolutely love being around someone who will give up their needs, their goals, their voice, their identity just to make them happy. But here's the truth bomb. Dying to self doesn't mean having no self. Biblical selflessness means dying to pride, ego, not become worthless. When you allow yourself to be treated as less than human, you're not just hurting yourself, you're actually enabling the other person's selfishness to grow. And that's not loving. It's harmful to both of you. And the last virtue I want to talk about today is trust. The Bible never, and I say never, tells us to trust everyone always. We're called to forgive, but trust? Trust is earned and maintained through consistent trustworthy behaviors. The Bible actually warns you not to put your trust in untrustworthy people in Proverbs 25:19. And Jesus himself didn't trust certain people, even though he loved everyone. When someone demands instant forgiveness and trust while continuing harmful patterns, their actions show they're not truly repentant no matter what they say. So what's the answer? Do we stop being loyal and loving and kind and forgiving and forbearing and trusting? No. These are wonderful biblical qualities. But they need to be balanced with wisdom, discernment, healthy boundaries, and the courage to say no without guilt. Being virtuous and being healthy are not opposites, they're partners. A truly whole person embodies both grace and truth, love and limits, kindness and courage. So let me give you 3 things you can do this week. First, identify which one of these 7 virtues you struggle with the most. Be honest with yourself. Second, practice saying no to one small request without over-explaining. Start building your no without justifying it to others. Muscle. And third, ask yourself, am I enabling harmful behavior in another in the name of being virtuous? If yes, it's time for some loving boundaries. If this resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more content on healthy relationships and biblical wisdom. And tell me in the comments, which virtue do you need to balance better with boundaries? Remember, you can be both virtuous and healthy. You're not meant to be a doormat. You're meant to be whole. If this series has been helpful, I'd love to invite you to join me for our upcoming Conquer workshop. We'll go deeper into exactly how to tell if this change is real and what the Bible says about your next step. It's free, and it's designed specifically for Christian women in confusing, destructive marriages who want to gain greater clarity and confidence on the road ahead. So click the link in the description and save your seat for the free upcoming Conquer workshop. It'll be held off of social media so that you have the most protection and privacy possible. I hope to see you there. Take care, and God bless.